This is a gentle yoga practice. This should be suitable for everybody, all levels, but as you may have your own personal reasons to modify, please do so. We'll begin today in Shavasana on our backs. I often do this in my gentle classes. Close your eyes. Give yourself a chance to fully let go. Allow your lips to come together. And notice the heaviness of your breath. Notice the sensation of the breath on the nostrils. And the breath as it's filling your throat. And the ebb and the flow in the chest and maybe the belly. I invite you to close not only the eyes, but close the lips. Take a deep breath through the nose. And exhale with an exaggerated sigh. Let the breath help you scan the body. Noticing in the physical layer all that needs attention. Noticing in the emotional layer where you need attention. And noticing deeper. If you want to, I welcome you to set a thought or an intention in this yoga class. The intention can be simply what you'd like to gain from this practice or something deeper, more emotional in your life. And if there's anything in the way of the intention, let's do another exhaled sigh. Deep nasal breath in. Exhale with a sigh. And put one hand on your low belly, one hand on your upper belly. And take a deep breath and notice the breath under your lower belly hand. And then notice the breath under your upper belly. Can you feel the breath reach to both hands? So send the breath into your lower belly and then into your upper belly, and take your lowest hand and put it on your chest, and now feel the breath in your chest. And exhale the breath from the chest, the upper belly, the lower belly. And then take the breath under the lower belly hand and the upper belly hand, and then move the lower hand to the chest. Then exhale from your chest, your middle belly, your lower belly. Let's try that again. From your lower belly to your middle belly to your upper belly. Exhale from your chest to your upper belly to your lower belly. Inhale from your lower belly to your upper belly to your chest. Exhale from your chest, your middle belly, your lower belly. Placing hands anywhere you'd like. Simply rocking feet side to side. We'll start to move. Maybe wiggling fingers if it helps, and open and close toes away from each other and back inward together. You might feel this all the way in your hip socket, which is where we're working it eventually through most of this practice. And sliding the right knee in, give it a hug. You can hold under the calf or around the shin. And squeeze your knee in. Interlace all fingers if you're around the shin and circle the toes. And circle the toes like you're drawing circles in the air in front of you. And change directions if you haven't already. And then point and flex. Take your right hand to inside your right leg and drop your knee out to the side. Use your hand for a weight so that your knee has more encouragement towards the outside of the space around you. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out through the nose. Find the 3 stages of the breath that we practiced a moment ago. And then come back to center. Slide your knee to center. Switch hands. Take your other hand to the outside of the thigh and twist across the body. Notice if your right shoulder can stay down on the ground. In a gentle practice, we'll probably go a little slower. We'll take a few more rounds of breath in each pose, and so notice each exhale if it helps deflate you into the twist a little bit more. On the inhale, invite your knee back to center. Give it one more squeeze in. Use the hold that we talked about earlier. And then sliding the right leg down, we'll do the other side. So left knee comes in. You can hold around the shin or under the calf. And circle your left foot. And change directions. And point and flex. Left hand on the inside of your thigh. Invite your left leg to drag out to the side of your space. Is there any difference on this side versus the other? From your hip to your low back to your thigh. And bringing your knee back to center, switch hands. Cross the knee, across the body. Use your hand on the outside of the thigh. Opposite arm is out to a T. Your gaze is either up or across your stretched out hand. And let your breath take over. Notice where you feel it, maybe the low back, maybe the chest. A few nice deep yogic breaths help you find the intensity of the pose, the integrity of the pose. And then all the way back to center. Bend both knees, wrap either around your shins to hold wrists or elbows, or go under the calves. And rock a little side to side. Rock as far as your body would like. And diamond shape both feet. And give yourself a moment, just relax into it. Feel the gravity help open the hips, open the knees. Again, invite right knee in, left leg straight. And this time straighten the right leg to the sky, flex the feet. Walk your hands up the leg, and then any amount, put your head back down. And invite toes in towards your face, heel up. It doesn't matter how far your leg is coming towards your face. And we'll point and flex here. Maybe some circles here. And change directions. Send your leg all the way back down to the same left leg. Bring it in. Straight in the left leg. Walk your hands up, lift your head, and then drop your head back down. And point and flex. Maybe some circles. Bringing both knees down. Open the feet as wide as your yoga mat. Put your knees together. This is called Constructive Rest and incredibly good for the back, the sacrum, the pelvis, the hips. Take a deep breath in the nose. Maybe add a sigh if you feel like that would help. Putting hands on the knees, fingers towards the shins. Make some circles like you're drawing circles on your ceiling with your knuckles. And then change directions. And then feet on the ground. Begin to reach down towards your heels. Walk your feet in, parallel your feet. And then we'll start to lift into bridge. Press into the feet. Let the belly button go up. Any amount, shimmy your shoulders under the back. Maybe have your hands on the ground or hands in a fist. And then slowly roll down. Press each vertebrae one at a time. And again, windshield wiper the knees. We'll do that a second time. Press into the feet. Hands are down by the feet. Inhale, belly button up. And press each vertebrae down. And windshield wiper the knees. Windshield wiper the knees to the right. Pinwheel your legs. Roll over onto your right elbow. Push into your hand. Left arm goes up. If it feels okay in your wrist, lift your belly button and float left arm back and forth. Float left arm back and forth. Come back down, windshield wiper again. Pinwheel the legs to the left. Come over to your left elbow. Left hand supports us. You can pop up if you feel okay. And float. All the way back down. Your choice. You can wriggle side to side, or you can go front and back. And we'll roll ourselves up to sit. Get yourself situated in any comfortable seated pose, which could be crisscross, or diamond shape, or half lotus, or even full lotus. And then with hands on the knees, still deep breath through the nose. We'll do some head circles, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. Let your head fall back and come around. And if it doesn't feel right in your neck, you can always simply go side to side. Let the breath show you your pace. Rounding the chin in a circle, the head in a circle. The next time you come to center, brief pause, and we'll change direction. Same thing, left ear, left side. Head falls back, and all the way. Notice any difference from one side to the other. Let your breath be your own personal guide on the rhythm. Coming back to center, keeping the chin parallel to the ground. Take a deep breath up through the top of the head. Exhale, evenly look over to the right, keeping your chin parallel to the ground. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over to the left, keeping your chin parallel to the ground. Inhale back to center. We'll do it one more time, over to the right. And back to center. And over to the left. And back to center. Right arm stays on the ground, left arm comes overhead. Reaching over the head, we're not actually pulling, but simply dragging the left ear towards the left shoulder. Turn down to look at your left thigh. Reach back from the third eye point to the back of your head. Cup the back of your head. Your hand is essentially in the notch in the back of the head, and as your chin tucks, you might notice the difference in the opposite side of your neck and opposite shoulder blade. Make sure you're not actually yanking on the head, but just letting the heaviness of the hand bring you into this. Inhale, let your right arm reach up. Slide left arm over, keeping your bum on the ground. Reach up and over. Your gaze is up. Your palm faces down. And then any amount, let your hand float side to side. And play with it. There's no right or wrong. Next time, bring yourself up and switch hands. Reach up and over with the left hand to the opposite ear. And without a drag, simply let your hand draw right ear to right shoulder. And then look down towards your right thigh. Cup the back of your head. Find the notch on the base of your skull. And feel the difference. As you come up, left hand goes to the ground, right arm goes up, and we'll sweep it back and forth. And play with it. If you have a pup like me, clearly this is what your yoga might look like. And this is Daisy, and she always wants to be part of some yoga if she gets some rubs. Stretch diamond-shaped legs if you haven't had that position already. And then peel your feet open like a book. Lift your heart, hold ankles or toes in any amount. Fold forward. Resist the urge to round toward your feet, but think about moving your belly button forward. Think about moving your chest forward. And finding each breath helps you elongate more on the inhale. Relax on the exhale. Next round of breath, stretch the legs out wider than hip distance apart. And windshield wiper the feet side to side. And then open and close. And point and flex. And circle the feet. And change directions. Keeping your right leg straight, plant your left foot on the ground. Right toes are up. Hug your right arm around your knee. Bring your belly towards your thigh. And then twist left arm behind you. Feel like you can lift up the chest and twist your shoulder back behind as you look back behind. Come back to center. Drop your left knee to the ground. Inhale, arms go high. Exhale, forward fold. Breathing, holding. And keeping your right arm in towards your leg. Open your belly to the left side of your mat. Open your belly to the left side of your mat. Look up towards the sky. Make your palm face your front leg. And breathe into the left side of your rib cage. Roll yourself up and switch the legs. Left leg straightens, right foot goes on the ground. Left arm hugs the knee, bring your belly close to your thigh. Right hand comes behind, lift up tall on the inhale. And twist a little deeper, exhale. And come back to center, placing the foot on the ground. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. If there's any difference, if you can't reach your foot, you can always hold your ankle, or if you don't have a yoga strap at home, you could use a belt or a scarf. And keeping your left arm near your foot. Open your belly to the right side of your mat. Fingers go overhead towards the front of your mat, and the palm faces your front leg. Breathe into the right side of your rib cage, the right lower back. And all the way back up, both legs straight. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, fold down. Again, if you can't reach your feet, that's okay. You can always hold your ankles. You can hold your big toes. You can use a strap. See if you can pick up your lower belly. Lift your rib cage up and over. Reach your chest toward your feet any amount more. Soften the shoulders and the elbows. And let your breath take over. Placing both feet on the ground. Hands behind the back, fingers forward. Start by pressing into your fingers and your hands. Lift your heart. If your wrists feel okay, you can stop here. Or if they feel better to go further, you can lift your belly and drop your head. Then all the way back down, diamond shape your legs again. And as you diamond shape your legs, lift up your heart. We'll go into a gentle back bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round back so much you might fall down if you didn't hold on to your shins. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, tuck your chin. Let's go again. Inhaling, open. Exhale, look at your belly button. Inhaling through the nose, the shoulder blades come closer. Exhaling the breath, widen the shoulder blades. 3 more times. Inhaling up. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling. And exhaling. Again. Hands can stay where they are or go on the knees. We'll do some circles with whole torso. Almost like you're drawing a circle with the top of your head on the ceiling. And take one more circle and change directions. And can you let your breath sweep you through the movements? Hands behind the back, interlace your hands. If you can, make a fist and lift it up. If that's hard, that's fine. You don't have to do it. Exhale, any amount, round forward. Take the arms up. That's challenging for some. So certainly then we'll all add the arms rounded like a rag doll. And it doesn't matter where you are, you can round. And take a breath into your back and widen your back. Then walk your hands over to the right side of your mat and stretch actively on the inhale, but then soften and round on the exhale. And come back to center. Walk your hands to the left side of your mat. Actively stretch on the inhale, and then round on your exhale. And walk yourself all the way back up. And turn the feet to the sky. Again, we'll do a seated cat-cow with our bent knees here in this position. Inhale, press your belly towards your thighs, lift your heart. Exhale, lean back and round and tuck your chin. Inhale, press your belly forward, bring the shoulder blades closer. Exhale, widen the shoulder blades, tuck the belly button under. One more time, inhale up. Exhale down. Right hand behind your back, close like a kickstand. Roll the right shoulder back, left arm comes up. I suggest hugging your right knee, but you could go to the outside of the knee. Inhale, let your chest get higher. Exhale, move your heart towards the space behind you. Keep breathing. Turn only your head to center and look at your left shoulder. Relax your left shoulder and press through the right arm to find more of an opening in the right side of the neck. And unravel your head, look behind you, and then we'll switch sides. Left hand close behind like a kickstand. Prop the shoulder back. Right arm comes up, hug your belly towards your knee. And then give yourself a hug towards your knee, lift your heart, and look behind you. Notice any difference on this side? Turn only the head back to center and look at your front shoulder. Then we come all the way back to center. Bring your knees to either side until you find yourself on hands and knees. Line up your knees hip distance apart. That's 2 fist width. And hands underneath shoulders. Now we'll do a big circle here. Heart goes past the wrist. Hips go to the one side, heels, and around. If you need to adjust knees or wrists or anything else to make this more comfortable, you can. Inhaling around, exhaling, pushing down. You might creak and crackle. I certainly do when I do this. And then change directions. Sit your hips over towards your left side of your heels. Reach your hands over towards the right and stretch in the opposite direction. And come up the other way. Sit your bottom towards the right side of your heels. Stretch your hands in the left direction. Come back up. And we'll take our right arm out to a T. Thread the needle so your right shoulder comes down. If this is uncomfortable, you can put your head on a pillow or a blanket. And left elbow is 90 degrees. If you'd like to add a little bit more, the left arm can come up, but try not to do the work with the arm, but simply open from the chest. And finally, you still can add a hook, a bind, either holding your low back or holding your opposite hip. Inhale, get longer from your armpit to your hip. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Unravel your hand, come up to the other side. Same thing, other side. Left arm goes out to a T. Thread the needle. Shoulder comes to the ground. Right arm is pressed. Choices are to take the right arm up or to turn it around to touch your lower back or your opposite hip. Come back up to center, push back to child's pose. I suggest a softer variation, big toes touch, knees wide and arms down, forward, but you can always change that. Slide onto your belly, legs straight behind you. And with the arms like a sphinx. Melt your heart forward. Lift up. Lift your heart. Next round of breath, push back to child's pose. Rock your head side to side. Inhale, come up Inhale, come up onto your knees. Take arms out to a T, stretch the right leg out. Reach past your right foot, left arm to the sky, move your hip bones forward. Come back to center, switch directions, left hand goes on the ground, right arm goes up. And if you'd like to, lift your right leg. Take it back down, switch sides, bring the knees in. Left leg goes out, arms are wide. Reach toward your left foot, right arm goes up. Bring your belly button forward. And then on your knees. And you can always loop your mat or use a blanket if this does not feel comfortable. Hands go on your back, either fingers up or fingers down. Elbows and shoulders come towards each other a little closer. We lift our heart. We let our neck get longer in the back side and we reach our head back. We'll do a half camel next round. Take the right foot forward. You can use your hand on your leg if you want more support, but we'll do exactly the same thing. Inhale, lift the heart. And come back. A little different than our crescent lunge because this one is 90 degrees in the joints, in the legs. Inhale, lift the heart. And come back down to sit on your heels. If sitting on your heels is not okay, you can certainly sit crisscross. And we'll make some circles. And we'll change direction. And we'll point and flex. We'll take the right hand to face us. Hold on to it with the left. So these are your right fingers up. And bring your right little finger to your heart. Bring it down towards your belly. And we'll switch sides. Take the left hand in front of you. Hold on to it with your right. Turn your left pinky to your heart. Bring down to your belly. Now we'll lift up through the head. We'll drop our chin to our chest. And without lifting the chin, make a smiley face. So draw a smiley face with your chin. Roll the chin to the right shoulder, keeping it close to the chest. And back to center. Into the left shoulder. And back to center. One more time. And back to center. And left. And back to center. Sitting down on your bottom if you're not already. Inhale, arms up for eagle arms. Right arm comes under left to either give yourself a hug or to take back up hands or to take palms. Lift your arms, your elbows up. Press the shoulder blades down. Breathe. Come back up, inhale the arms high. Left arm underneath to either give yourself a hug or take the back of the hands together or take the palms. Elbows go up, shoulders go down. And breathe. As the arms come up, open up the legs nice and wide to a V. And we'll stretch right arm towards the leg, left arm up and over any amount. Breathe into the left side and flow back up. Other side. Inhale one more time each side. Left arm comes up and over. And then right arm comes up and over. And hands behind the back. Use your hands like kickstands. Lift your heart. And then exhale, fold your belly towards the front of your space. Try not to round, but reach your belly and your chest forward. Come back up. Diamond shake the legs. You can stop here or just for fun, lift up and float. Make sure you have room behind you. We'll end up back on the ground. So either gently, slowly roll yourself down, or you can rock yourself down. It's your choice. Once you get there, diamond shape your legs and rest. We'll do a bridge like we did earlier, hands by the feet, knees up. Inhale, belly to the sky, rocking the arms underneath if you can. And rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. Knees up, arms out to a T. On the inhale, centered, exhale, knees to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Again, inhale to center. One at a time, stretch the legs out. Keeping your head where it is, roll on the back of the head, the right ear. And when I say where it is, I mean don't pick it up. And inhale to center. Roll the left ear to the mat. And inhale to center. Right ear to the mat. And inhale to center. Left ear to the mat. Head on the ground, eyes begin to close. As your eyes are closing, make any other adjustments you need. And follow along with me as we relax on the ground. Feel like your hair floats away from the scalp. And your eyes sink deeper into your eye sockets. Your mouth is spacious. Your jaw unhinged. Your throat fills your neck. Your collarbones float, your shoulders open, your heart blossoms. The arms sink deeper into the arm socket, into the floor. The hands curl. The lower belly is soft. The hips feel open, the thighs float away from the hips, the knees peel apart. The feet droop away from each other. The toes fall away from the heels. Your body sinks deeper. Your body sinks deeper. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. When you're ready, walk the feet onto the mat. Roll to the right side. Come all the way up to sit. Imagine your body's like an hourglass. The sand at the top of your hourglass. With your next breath out, feel the sand drain from your head, behind your eyes, and throat, to the top of your shoulders. Inhale, let sunlight fill the space that you now created. Exhale, feel the sand drain from your shoulders and your arms to your belly. Inhale, feel the sunlight spread into that new space. Exhale, imagine the sand draining from your belly down heavy into your legs and feet. Inhale, sunlight in all your upper body. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale with a sigh. Float the eyes open at your own pace, so soft gaze. Hands in front of the heart. We'll close with Om. Join me if you'd like. Om. And Namaste.